guys, it's Midnight Chipmunk here, and we're going to conclude the Avatar The Last Airbender kind of parts. I said earlier that I wouldn't be able to finish it because the map I was downloading and stuff, but hey, it took a lot less time than I thought it would. So this episode, this part of the video, we're going to show you firebending. Now, firebending is mostly destruction. There's not very much mobility or defense. You have about one defense move and the rest are offense or, well, yeah, they're mostly offense or just kind of luring things. So, yeah, first we're going to start off with a move called Blaze. And Blaze is kind of annoying in my point. Being a firebender is annoying just because you set the ground on fire and you yourself can set yourself on fire if you move when you're casting your attacks. So the first one is called Blaze, and oh yeah, just another thing. You cannot do any of your moves in water. Like even if you're submerged in it, you can't cast any. You can't use any of your moves pretty much. So yeah, let's get to it. First move is Blaze, and this pretty much just puts a straight line of fire in front of you, as you can see there, and dissipates. Now this is kind of bad because the people are only in the fire for about a second, so it doesn't really do that much damage. It just sets them on fire. This next move is the same. I want to check something. Oh yeah, Blaze can also be used. Okay, so to use Blaze, you click for the straight path one, but if you click shift, then you can get like a wall of fire around you. I'm still testing around with the fire, and I know that most moves have a shift and a click, so yeah. So this next move is called Fire Blast, I believe. Yeah, Fire Blast. And if you click, it's kind of like Blaze, but it's more direct and stuff. As you can see, you can shoot it about anywhere. As for Blaze, you can only shoot it forward. You can't shoot it upwards or anything, it only goes forward. So that's for hitting like waterbenders and airbenders and stuff. Fire Blast also has a thing called Fireball implemented in it, which pretty much you hold shift to charge it up, and once these little particle effects are up, you can let go of shift and it fires the fireball at your target. Let me go into third person so you guys see this. So you can see you're engulfed in particles of fire. Then you just do that and it explodes on impact. So the next thing we're going to do is called Fire Burst. And Fire Burst is another charging one. You just hold shift till you see the particles. Now, there's two ways of doing this. You can either click in general direction, or you can just let go of shift. This is like Shockwave from Earthbending kind of a. But if you move at all when you're using this, you're gonna get set on fire. So yeah, you can't really move. You can see why, because of the fire that goes around you. Now let's do it again. Now this is also just directional, just like Shockwave and Earthbending. So you can just click and it goes toward that one thing in a big wall of fire. So next we're going to do is Firewall. And pretty much this is also a shift and click two things. Pretty much you can put a wall of fire in you by just kind of clicking in front of you. And that protects you from some of the attacks. I'm not positive what it protects. I've never really used fire. So then you can also hold shift and it has a big bubble of fire around you. I've seen it kind of block like water manipulation from waterbenders, but that's about it. So the next thing we're going to do is called Heat Control. Now, for Heat Control to work, you need something to be on fire. So if I can get these trees to stay lit, I don't think it will, because they have a dissipating time on these, and typically the things don't stay lit. Okay, so you can see this tree's on fire. Now typically firebenders don't care if it's on fire, but this is mostly for like the peaceful avatar dude, or some other people who don't want their houses to burn. So what you do is you can put Heat Control on and you just click and it puts out all the fires. It's kind of like Extinguished from World Edit. So the next thing we're going to do is called, what is this one? Oh yeah, it's Lightning. Okay, so Lightning is just like Shockwave with the charge kind of thing, with the smoke and stuff, but it just causes a lightning bolt to go down wherever you put it. It's weird. Can't really see it. It must be with the chat opacity. Oh well. So pretty much, yeah, you just kind of wait for it to charge up and then you go. What I've noticed, it's not where you're looking, but in a general kind of radius of where you're looking, about 4 blocks maybe. But I've also had it hit me. I don't know why, it just has. Okay, so this next thing we're gonna do is called, what is this? Oh, this is Wall of Fire. Now this has a cooldown like some of the water moves, like Ice Spike and not Shockwave, like some of the other Earth moves and stuff. And it's called Wall of Fire. And pretty much what you do is you click. I've always had trouble with this one. Okay, so what you can do is you can just click, and there you go. It summons a wall of fire in front of you, and pretty much anyone who walks through it will be caught on fire, except for you and other firebenders, I believe. Not really sure. Yeah. Okay, so the next two aren't really attacks, they're more of self-helpings and stuff. So this one is called Illumination. What it does is it places a torch that follows you. So it's just like having a ball of light, pretty much. It used to be glowstone under you, but they removed it for some reason. And then the last thing is called Fire Jet. Now this is the thing kind of like Zuko does, and Zuko's son does, and Legend Cord and Avatar: The Last Airbender, where they kind of like shoot themselves with the rockets out of their hands. And to do this, you pretty much look up. This is like Catapult from Earthbending. Look up, and you just kind of go forward. And oops, okay, and that move is more direct, rather than where Catapult just shoots you upwards in the general direction, drops you down. That one actually pushes you a little, and then you fall, and you take fall damage, which kind of sucks, but still. So yeah, guys, that was firebending. And the next part and the final part will be airbending. Airbending is, I'm just going to explain it now, it's kind of defense and mobility. So it's pretty much a knock back and run. If you guys ever watch Avatar, then you know that from what Aang does a lot. He doesn't like to fight, and they're pacifists, so they just harmlessly knock them back and run. So yeah, next episode we will be doing that. See you guys.